Where's my Twitch app on my phone so I can monitor my dashboard? Stream manager. Here we go. Well, you have to pull it up on Twitch. I can't use the camera in two applications at once. Why not? I can. Oh. So I need to pop this out to a fucking, I guess, windowed projector. Maximize. Discord. Screen share. The windowed projector. Is that working for you? Is it working? Oh, okay, it's working. Okay. Let me advertise the courses. D&D. Never. Um, you can tell you about this. I'm sorry if anybody is actually here and watching this absolute shit show. And my laptop's gonna be screaming for hours because fucking I need to make sure it's actually streaming, of course. Can you still see, Hazel? Why not? So, the voice you're hearing in the background is one of my other friends, and I gave them a few options for me to do my CPU swap on my PC, and this is the one that they chose. Why? Because you're. Oh, yeah. You're torturing me. Okay, we've got 0 dropped frames. It's not John, his name's Dan. Um, so, I have my new processor. I have a new. Why won't this thing focus? Come on, you. It's supposed to autofocus. Okay, so I have my new Ryzen 5000 series processor. Oh, my door's locked. Plus, it's 10:58 at night, Dan. He's not up. Um, I need to turn my mic down in OBS a bit so I'm not clipping. Turn it down by 4.5 decibels. Should be enough. Shut your mouth. Um, this thing cost me $500, and like I had to make sure it wasn't picked up by porch pirates or anything. So it my dad picked it up when it arrived, It doesn't even come with a cooler. That's how intense this thing is. It has 12 cores, 24 threads, 4.8 gigahertz max boost, 3.7 gigahertz space, discrete graphics card required, and there's a reason for that. The reason is that it doesn't come with an internal. I hate my life. Okay. This thing was hell to get on. It took so fucking long. Oh, it was fucking with the lighting, but it's already heating up in my room. Ugh. I'll just turn on my fucking fan on uh my nightstand. On, turn. There. That direction. Um, this thing. Just keep it over here because I'm gonna be watching chat from that. For this, of course, extremely high grade processor that I'm going to be putting into uh that thing right there, which has all the lights on because it's currently running. We're gonna send it off, I think, with a final Cinebench R15 run. See what score it does on there. Um, I'm going to be sending this into my computer. This is going to take a while. I'm doing this on a carpet floor. As a person who's messed with computers before, I won't say that this isn't dangerous because carpet floors can have static, and static means when you discharge it, your parts are fucked. And you should not do this. You shouldn't do it. Won't recommend it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's not instant. Oh yeah. You still shouldn't do it. To all my haters who um do not want me wearing this fucking thing, I understand, but this is the fate that has been chosen for me. This is the fate. Okay, so I need Cinebench R15 on my main rig. Cinebench R15 from Guru 3D. Where is my downloads? That's instant. Extract all, extract. Yes, look, my wonderful ceiling fan. I have been DM'd on Discord. Who has done this? Yes, mad at me. Okay, great. That's wonderful, because I am putting myself through shame. I also have both extremely shaky hands and ADHD, so if you are prone to motion sickness, probably don't watch this. So Cinebench R15, we're running 4 gigahertz on 8 cores, 16 threads on the Ryzen 7 2700X. Let me see if I can get my hands to be any steadier with a 2080, and that's about as steady as my hands are gonna get. But there is one thing this thing is fucked up on. I'm not running Windows 8. I'm running Windows 10. Either way, CPU test. Well, how fast does yours do this? Fuck you. So a 1687 at 4 gigahertz. I've managed to get this thing to run at 4.3 before, but not very easily. So, yes, I would like to save this. Is what's the way that I make it run single core test? Do you know? Preferences, custom number of render threads? Oh, right. I don't know. Yeah, so that's going to be going for a second. See if I can prop you up on my flashlight. Wait for that to finish. Actually, while that's waiting to finish, I'm probably going to start disconnecting some USB devices. Or, no, I'm not, because I guess I forgot which ones are vital to run the machine and keep the test open or not. This is my tripod. It's my flashlight that I just set my webcam on, I guess. I can't help about glare. That's just gonna. Well, I can stand in front of the light. There you go. No glare. So I assume your computer would be but dumb by now, Hazel? Really? Even though yours is a generation ahead of mine and I doubt my laptop would finish this within like 15 minutes, in all honesty. It just probably wouldn't finish. It's running 2.5 gigahertz. at most like maybe 3 gigahertz all cores boost, maybe 3.1 if it held steady and had all the cooling it needed to. So I am very happy with this processor. Like the 2700X has served me so incredibly well. It's been an absolutely wonderful little thing. And if I can, I am going to see if I can make a stand for it on my desk to put it in as a display. Because like my 2700X through what I think is quite a bit of pain. I used to run that thing 4.3 gigahertz at like 1.55 volts, doing benchmark tests on it, and it would reach like 95, 96, 97, 98, and then the test would finish. Or it would sometimes overheat due to poor heat saturation, and it would sometimes overheat due to the quality of the thermal paste that I actually had on the CPU and cooler at the time. So, single core, we've got a 164 in score. Um, Now comes the time to shut her down. Oh shit, I don't have like my stream elements on this thing. I don't know if anybody's followed. Can I add browser alert box, please? Just in the middle of the screen. No, we'll make it top right corner. So if anybody follows or does anything, I now know. I can add the chat too. Yeah, dad, Dan thinks I'm gonna let my dad walk in. No, it's not gonna happen. The door is locked. Um, okay. So the computer's shut off now. Start disconnecting shit. Let me give you a better view. What on God's green earth I am doing. Okay. Oh, that fan is so nice right now. Because, like, my room heats up very quickly. And of course, I'm right next to it, so if you hear it, not much I can do. I apologize. Alright, and with the power supply cable removed, we're good to get this thing out. Alright. My baby. My baby that I have not. Oh my god! I guess I forgot to ever, dust my power supply fan spot. Oh no, that's. Eee. Where's my canned air? Ah! It's floating around my room. Get back in that corner. Get back. Ay, ay. Okay. So let me slip that sucker back there. Wherever it goes. I am not a professional computer builder. You really probably should not take my advice, but I'm having fun. Let me angle this slightly better for anybody who actually wants to watch this shit show. I've got to get the cable just right. Okay, I think that provides pretty good wide shot. This time, so I can see if people are talking. Let's get to work. All right. So to get the CPU cooler, which is, oh god, there's dust on the inside too. Yeesh. Get a better angle for this, so I'm not spraying the dust on myself. And of course, my canned air is already upset with me. I would repaste my GPU, but I'm not gonna. Not on stream anyway. Not where I can look like an idiot in front of the internet. You know what? I think y'all deserve a better shot of this. More close. If you care about me in the maid outfit anymore. The maid outfit is like subpar compared to the actual act of messing with a fucking computer. It's a good spot. Move my Rift controllers. Right here looks pretty good. If I can get the cable to work with me. If I could. I don't know if I can. Nope, still not doing it. Oh, well, y'all are going on a roller coaster ride. Get ready. I don't know how I can do this one-handed. Plus, my hands are shaking. Anyway, um, so there's a lot of shit in my computer, and you might think to yourself, ah, hello. You've wandered into me, actually me. Hello, this is what I look like. Um, Having my fate decided by one of my Discord friends who's in call, but I think muted at this exact moment. Um, I asked them earlier today, what should I wear if I stream my CPU swap into my new computer? And they said, wear your maid outfit out of the choices that I gave them. And so we are in the process of getting ready to swap out my Ryzen 7 2700X with a shiny, brand new Ryzen 9 5900X. See right there, better. Without all the shine on it. I got it for my 19th birthday. Me and my friends were having a huge laugh over something we saw on the internet. It was like something something. I don't care what gender you are. Put on the Pizza Hut maid outfit. And so we were sitting there laughing, laughing, laughing at that. And then all of a sudden, the tiny little petite Asian girl in our group decides, "Hey, what if we actually got Nathan a maid outfit?" Nathan's my name, and I guess I just gave it away because that friend group calls me Nathan, not Sparky or Pika Dude. Um, Oh, hello, controversial. Oh, ew, 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 God almighty! Okay, that's concerning. Just a little bit concerning. Why is there dust on my CPU cooler tower? Why is there dust in my CPU cooler fan? I thought I had dust filters for this shit. Do you... Oh, you didn't see, did you? Look at that. I'm gonna undust that once I actually, take it out. We're gonna mount this thing right about here. No, I don't think I can find a good spot to put this thing, aside from maybe right here, but I don't think it'll work very well. Oh my god, that's... no. I hate life. Um, yeah, that happened a long time ago. I realized that I wasn't talking in it anymore, and I don't think many other people were either. And so I said, okay, I think we can get rid of this now. Because unfortunately, I am not one to hold on to things for very long, it seems. Um, okay, I guess we're pulling out the CPU cooler tower one-handed because I do not have a good place to hold this camera. Or set it, I should say. So I'm gonna do like 3 turns. No, I'm setting this down. I'm sorry. I have to. There's like no way I can pull this out without doing so. Oh, that's tight. God damn. I really like torsion, tension. What the fuck am I trying to say? Torque. Torque wrenched down. I can, in all honesty, probably start up that SCP server again. The problem is that uh, the game's been updated a lot. I don't have any of the original files. I need to set up a lot of things again, which is all like malarkey that I can do. Um, the real big problem is that there's no way for me to turn it back on if it goes down during the day, because I have a 5-day job, 9 hours that I'm out of the house. So, God, y'all can't see anything, can you? I wish I could boost the gamma. I don't know how to do that in OBS. I'm a very shitty streamer. This was thrown together very quickly because I wasn't even sure if I was doing it. Okay, so that's one screw undone completely. Or, well, I thought it was completely. Alright. Oh. So Hazel, if you're even there, how good of coverage do you think that is on my CPU in terms of paste? Um, well, personally, like, I see we get a very small object, so my finger's not covering it up, but there's like a gap about this big of paste not being there at all. So why my that might explain why my idle temps were in the 50s in Celsius. So, yeah, I know it's not great. Okay. So, what is it? What's it called again? Noctua NH2 came with alcoholic wipes. So I can clean off the CPU without having to go grab rubbing alcohol. I would have grabbed it before I started stream and got my whole getup on if I needed it. But this thing says it has alcoholic wipes. So I'm going to trust it. Ooh. Yeah, it's got three of them. Alright. I have to use one just to, where do I tear this? Oh, right there. Okay. Just to clean off the old CPU and GPU. Kinda sucks, but, or not GPU, but heatsink. The heatsink isn't old. I'm gonna be reusing this. This thing is a champ. Ugh. Just like that, I'm a mod reviewer. I put tits in this video's thumbnail. They actually have some self-respect. God, I love Mitten Squad. He's a top tier guy. Does a bunch of Skyrim and Fallout challenges, and he talks like he's gonna die at any given second. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Shiny, shiny, shiny. I don't think I can see any specks of leftover thermal paste on there. So that is good. That's clean, ready to be reused. Where's my microfiber cloth? I know I had it around here. There it is. Practically midnight, so you're gonna head out. See ya, man. Have a wonderful time, you know? Don't wish anything less for somebody who's willing to put up with my stupid bullshit. There's my face. Y'all probably haven't seen it in a hot second. Okay, so I need to get something safe to put the CPU in before I actually pull it out. We're going to do just that. We're going to open up the new CPU, because the new CPU has a package in there that will allow me to safely store the old CPUs. Give me this shit. It's a webcam. This ONN brand webcam that I bought because it said 1440p autofocusing. And Hazel decided this fate for me. Fate of maid outfit and Twitch stream. Well, actually, I don't think Hazel decided the Twitch stream. I decided that. But, of course, this thing's being insufferable, and I'm using only one hand to open it. Key downstairs. Give me my magic tongs. And by tongs, I mean sharp, stab you dead, little thing that you grab cell phone parts with. I'm not ambidextrous, can you tell? Because I cannot coordinate both hands at once. I have to actively think each fucking one. Yeah, yeah. Alright, so the seal's broken. That shit away. Dun 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 dun. It's a fucking empty box. Dun 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 dun. I paid $500 for this empty box. Dun 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 dun. I get a piece of plastic, installation instructions and warranty information. Important, please read. Contained in this package is compatible with a BIOS update. I should have that already. Why am I getting a Twitter notification? Okay. Here's the real meat of the deal. Look at that. Little AMD Ryzen 5000 Series 9 sticker. AMD Ryzen 9 5900X. Made in China, diffused in Taiwan, and diffused in USA. That. All those little pins. Now, I should already have the BIOS update. If I do not have the BIOS update, this stream is going to be about at least a half hour longer than it reasonably should be. But that's okay. Y'all want to spend quality time with me, and I do not mind. But let me see if I can fucking get this shit to cooperate with me and stand still. No, no, it will not. It hates me. It despises my entire being. Oh, is that working actually? Okay, that works. We'll get you a spotlight so I can see what I'm doing and you can see what I'm doing. All right. That is great. That's okay. So we are going to set the old CPU on the flat part of the CPU while I take out the new CPU and swap it in. So safely removing a CPU. Of course, I've got my CPU cooler removed. I have my thermal paste wiped off. Most motherboards like this will have a tiny ass little lever. Oh, you all haven't even been able to see what I'm doing because of this damn flashlight. Okay, we'll do one hand. This is gonna suck for me, but might enhance viewing experience. Um, so again, tiny little ass arm. I'm gonna get This thing, the little thing for my canned air, tiny ass arm, right here. Want to lift that up instead of just yanking the CPU out, because that's going to release the CPU. Clicked. Now it's safe to remove. Look at this little thing. This little thing has served me for so long. It's got thermal paste on the sides. Poor little thing. Let me get my alcoholic wipe. I'd rather not the thermal paste start getting onto the pins, please. God damn it. It already has. This little thing has been a champion for about 3 years. I built this PCU when I was 16. I am now 19. Oh yeah, that's fine, Tapestry. Don't worry. I understand. People are adults. They've got responsibilities now. You do not have to be around to watch my dumbass. Just check the VOD though. No, I don't care. I could care less if you check the VOD or not. It is all right by me. You do not have to. Sorry, I'm trying to clean the little bit of thermal paste residue that managed to get onto the pin side of the CPU out of the pins. I think it's clean. I think this little fella. Oh my god. Let me give you a good shot of this guy. This little fella, and of course, glare. This little fella, AMD, in 2700X. You might barely be able to see that there. This little thing has been a trooper. It is gone. It has bounced back through everything I put it through, and I haven't exactly been super nice to it. So, I would not advocate for my behavior on how I treat my CPUs, because I put this thing through some punishment. Alright, so, switch! Ryzen 9 5900X, fresh, no thermal paste on the pins, nothing like that. Copyright 2020, which is the corner with the gold triangle, which is the corner that I need to line it up with. Alright, I think that's in. Push down firmly. Push it to the left a little bit. And, click it in. I do not like the fact that thermal paste had gotten onto the motherboard, but that's alright. I can wash my hands later. I get to add a new sticker to my case. Right underneath my Elgato sticker. Because I already have AMD Ryzen trying to prevent glare, but it's also blocking the light. Ryzen 7 sticker, G-Skill sticker, Noctua sticker, Elgato sticker, Ryzen 9 5000 series. What a champ. Okay, so, you still there, my partner in crime? Hey, you. Okay. So, I got this thing with the Corsair thermal paste. It's like a little plastic thing, has a clear side, and what I think is I can go in there and the CPU prematurely before I have to put the CPU cooler down and see through it and see if there are any air gaps. Should I use that? Alright. Rocking and rolling. So, now the next part of the new CPU install, you gotta have your paste. Gotta have your paste. Noctua, designed in Austria, NTH2 3.5 gram thermal paste. This stuff is killer, as far as I know. Alright, that's the cap. Set that where I know where it is. Is that enough, do you think? Well, I have my Corsair shit. I should be using that, shouldn't I? Where's my Corsair thing that tells me if I have air gaps? That's not enough. It's still probably not enough though, isn't it? Well, if you said I can't do too much, I've got paste to spare. Oh, it's a dick. Look, funny dick. Haha, funny dick. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm putting down a lot of pressure here. It's not really spreading. Okay, well then, should I, like, get tiny ass little trail across and then just roll it with the CPU cooler? Let me undust this thing. Let's see how much dust comes off my CPU cooler. Let's prop the camera up so everyone can see. That was very uneventful. And so I should try to tighten down evenly, right? Like a couple turns on one side, a couple turns on the other. 50 minutes of a dumbass blonde in a maid outfit swapping out a CPU. That's how long we've been going for. Okay, so once I'm tightened down to maximum capacity, should I take it back off, see if it's all there, just to make sure no air gaps? Really? Ay, ay. So there's no way of me knowing right now if there's air gaps? I should be okay? And it's not gonna harm my motherboard? Oh, there was a shit done on the middle. And I'm battening down the hatches right now with regards to the screws. Alright. Alright. So that's the block itself back on. Let me clean off my Corsair applicator. If this alcoholic wipe has any life left in it. And it does, surprisingly. This thing is dirty. Look at this shit. Let me get you a picture of this shit. Shit. It's already grabbed so much, and it's still grabbing. Grabbing my ass. My BP. This 2700X has, like, we've been through a lot. I've put this thing through a lot, in all honesty. Hell, I'm surprised it survived all those months when I was running it at 4 gigahertz with an air gap under the fucking CPU cooler. So, yeah, I know. I looked up the IPC increases for both generations, and it's going to be a 1.368 per times increase in IPC. And they said, it'll be fine. It's only a spike. It'll stabilize momentarily. With regards to the temperatures, I think you get my reference. Alright, so that's the CPU cooler back in. Well, shit. I guess it's time to see if I have the updated BIOS already or not. So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna give you all another pedestal to sit on. Being my flashlight again. Right here. Right here. We turn the camera down. Now I am not going to connect every single cable back immediately until I verify this thing can indeed boot to Windows, or at least a BIOS. Windows might take a bit because first time boot after changing any parts in your system causes Windows to have a freak out fit. Okay. Rocking and rolling. Where'd the 2700X go? Where'd I set it down? Right there. Put this up on my desk so I do not accidentally step on it. Please. That would be catastrophic. I don't plan to use it anymore unless I need to build like a server PC or some shit. But I do like the little thing. Has sentimental value. And you might say, it's just a computer part. How can you have sentimental value over it? And to that I say, you don't know me. I'll have sentimental value over a lot of things. So, connect keyboard. I need a mouse too. Come on. Oh, the headband's falling off. I guess no more headband. I don't need it anyway. It's not really good at cat ears as a headband. There's so many cables back here that I just like never organized. So it's kind of my fault. Well, that's my microphone. That's my Among Us plushie. Among Us! It's mandatory. Whenever you say Among Us. Oh, so that's the braided cord? What? The braided cord is my mouse. I didn't know that. Okay. So, flipped power supply switch. The fans are running max tilt for some reason. Do I have CPU light? Oh, god damn it all. Guess what I think I never did, Hazel? Installed the goddamn BIOS update. So guess who gets to take apart the entire computer again? Slap the 2700X in. Alright. Is that off? Yeah, it's off. Alright, I've demonstrated a lot of this already. Let me get my laptop going and get the BIOS update downloading onto a thumb drive. I've demonstrated a lot of the encoding overloaded. That's okay. It's gonna be for a little bit. MSI X470 Gaming Pro Carbon BIOS. And my laptop's starting to scream. So how do I flash the BIOS? Do I just put it on the thumb drive and then connect everything and go into the BIOS and say flash? Okay. I'm probably gonna have to wipe the thumb drive because it's still got my Windows installer on there. I'll have to redo that again at some point. Okay. Do I need the text document as well? Okay. Well, the files are on there now. And of course, taking out a thumb drive caused my camera to crash. Why wouldn't it? Well, we're alive? We're alive. Okay. This is 2700X. Gets to be useful just a little while longer. I'm going to be doing this part quickly because I'm a little bit frustrated that I guess I never installed the BIOS and I get to redo the thermal paste and all the fun stuff comes with swapping CPUs. I doubt. Do you think I'm going to need the CPU cooler to flash a BIOS, Hazel? My nut? Hazel? Do you think I'll need a CPU cooler to flash a BIOS? Do I need the paste? I have spare other crappy paste. God, I'm gonna be so sweaty by the time this is done. Hopefully I shouldn't be sweaty enough that I have to wash this thing. If I have to wash this thing, I have to do that in secret. So the screws, as far as I can tell, yeah, the screws are undone. So we're okay. Would you say this is a decent covering of thermal paste with regards to the 5900? Okay, good, good, good. Okay, but I get to clean it back off because I gotta redo it because air gaps because I didn't install the BIOS update. Fuck me. A Super Mario! I think I put the triangle in the right spot, at the very least. None of the pins are bent or anything, so I think we're in the clear with regards to the 5900 being okay, unless I got sent a defective one, which I doubt is the case. I assume not MSI, AMD. Get the brands right, you dumbass. Um, like tests them to make sure they work before they leave the factory. Give me my Arctic Silver 5. I might run this thing sitting like this just to do the BIOS update. I might just yank my USB cables. Blech. Arctic Silver 5 going on. Okay, Arctic Silver 5 on. So you're saying I should not have to tighten this down a whole freaking lot? Anybody in the future who watches this VOD back, or anybody who's watching this VOD currently, if you'd like to mock my stupidity, you get 15 seconds. No, not 15 seconds. You get 90 seconds. 90 seconds to mock my stupidity. If you are watching this and have not commented about how stupid I am, 90 seconds from this exact point, which is an hour and 9 minutes and 10 seconds into this video, or VOD, or YouTube video, or whatever the hell I decide to do with this thing, um, in real time. If you're doing something like spaced out and you come back and you realize, oh, I could have badmouthed you for doing something stupid, you missed your chance. You until the 1 minute, 1 hour, 10 minute, 40 second mark until to insult me for being dumb stupid. And that is your chance. Well, it's not over yet, but so the rules are laid out. You've got about 40 seconds left to insult me, if you wish to insult me for being stupid. I'm going to put this also out there. Never claimed to be smart. Said don't follow like my advice too closely because I'm dumb stupid. Okay. Well, the cooler fan's on there. Power supply cable. I don't know if I can yank this like that. Okay. Is the cooler sagging? Doesn't look like it. We'll run it without the window. Super Mario. All right, let's see. Oh, your window of time to insult me past 30 seconds ago, so if you still have an angry comment or something, too late. You missed your chance to insult me. No, you can't cheat and go back in time and insult me. That's cheating. So don't do that. Alright. Flip power supply, switch, power on. Devices changed or CMOS have been cleared. Please enter setup to configure your system. Yes! That is exactly what I wanted. Press F1 to run setup. Of course, my RAM's going to reset to default. What is my ClickBIOS version? Can I check that? Can I go to advanced mode and check that? Alright, well, easy mode. Give me my Nikes. Plug that in. M flash. Auto reboot and enter flash mode. Do you want to enter flash mode? Yes. Enter flash mode. So I want the .2H6. Oh yeah, my last BIOS build is from 2019. No, I don't have the new BIOS yet. BIOS is updating. Alright. CPU temp is at 34 degrees Celsius. CPU fan is not running very hard because I guess my old settings are not in effect. You still there, my favorite nut? Okay, good. I need you for moral support at this point. I thought I had a new BIOS, but I guess my last BIOS update was from 2019. So remember, your time to insult me for being stupid has passed. Passed almost 5 minutes ago. Alright. So how are you doing on this fine Thursday evening, Hazel? I knew what I was talking about. I Yeah, it's Friday for me, but it's Thursday evening for you. I had it popping and locking. What, did you just throw me out a window because I said the phrase popping and locking? Fuck you. Don't leave me. Please. I'm needy. Don't leave me. Don't do it. Please. Help. Please. I need my emotional support. I need my friend. Please. Come back. Please. 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 Help. Help. I am nothing without my friend. Hazel! Come back! I'm desperate. I'm begging you. Please come to Brazil. I'm begging you. So we're at 55% BIOS update. 56%. 57. Oh, I guess it's too bright for the webcam to tell anymore. We're at 60, 61, 62. Just think of it. Once this system's up and running, I'm gonna be able to run my memory, not memory at 4000 megahertz. I've had my RAM for I don't know how long, running at 3200 because that's the maximum my poor little 2700X could handle. It could handle up to 3466, but it would crash daily. 3466 with like normal timings on the XMP was the maximum I ever got it to. Eh, Ick. Okay, I guess I have to wash those. I'll try and mix them in with my next load of laundry. Make it so Dad can't notice. I have two Discord DMs. From who? From two DM groups. So we're at 99, 100% BIOS update. Whoop, 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 whoop. Crash Bandicoot noises, I guess. That's what I've decided on. Um, Hazel, are you muted? What? Hazel actually left. I've been talking to nothing this whole time. This whole time, I've been talking to nothing. They're not even in stream. Oh, I missed the BIOS setup. It's okay though. Either way, the BIOS should be updated. Let's do a force. quick restart. I can make sure. Oh, the click BIOS has changed drastically. Okay, that's interesting. Um, build date 10/08/2021. All right. So that means we're good. We're good to put the 5900X in. I really should have checked this before I actually went through the effort of doing all this shit. Seems my co-host uh, has decided that my company is no longer worth their time. So we're flying solo. Let me give you all back your perch on top of my 750 lumen flashlight. I personally call it my don't jump me stick. Because someone tries to jump me, I'll shine it in their eye. Alright. I wish I had my co-host still. Hazel's a good friend. Well, I think they're a good friend anyway. I don't know. I might have poor taste in friends, but they're my friend. I care about them. So, ooh, I actually got pretty good coverage on that. Just for rando going it, we only missed two corners. Where's that wipe? And that wasn't even as much thermal paste as I could have put on there. So that article is clean. This article is about to become clean. Okay, so that's another wipe used. I only have one more in case I need to do anything else. God, the back of my GPU is hot. How hot is my CPU? Not very. I'll still be able to pick it up. Where's the holder for it? I know I set it down around here. It's just a matter of actually finding the dang thing with my dumbass eyes that do not work. Alright, thank you, little buddy. You've done me yet another service by updating my BIOS. You will be highly respected. That 2700X, honestly, it's been an absolute champ. It's done so much for me. Like, completely, genuinely, honestly. That 2700X, absolute monster. At least in my opinion. I don't know. Online, the chip limit was always said to be 4.3 gigahertz on all cores or just 4.3 gigahertz maximum in general? Let's do it. Oh, is there? No way! Is there thermal paste in the actual place where I slot the CPU in? Okay. Where's my co-host? Come back. Are you there? What do I do if thermal paste managed to get into where I like actually put the CPU in, like the pins? Are you sure? Because like I can use my alcoholic wipe. I can use my alcoholic wipe, my fucking CPU cleaning wipe, because I noticed a little gray shits in there, and I noticed it wasn't like popping in, and also I am sad. You left me. I'm needy. I've told you this. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Are the pins damaged at all? No. Okay. So the BIOS update went smoothly. Apparently, my last BIOS update was back in 2019. So, okay, looks like we're all good now. And I wanted you back in here anyway because I was getting lonely very quickly. I can turn the view back on for you if you want, if you even care. But the click BIOS looks much different than it did before, so I hope I'm going to be able to use it still, because I knew how to use the old one. I don't know how to use this new one. Gotta learn how to use this new one. Okay. So, NH2, here we go. Give you a dollop of Daisy. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, four, five. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, three. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Oh well, let's just tighten you down. Thank you for sticking with me, at least for the most part, through all this bullshit. The bullshit of me not having my BIOS updated. The bullshit of me making a fool of myself. You know, everything. Anybody who's willing to stick with me through the stupidest shit that I do, I greatly appreciate. Okay, well, these screws are about as tightened as I'm gonna get them, as far as I can tell anyway. Um, so CPU cooler fan get plugged back in. Come on, you. We'll use ingenuity to conquer this battle. All right. So, after coming this far, let's see if she runs. I can put the side window back on, even while it's standing up here on this shelf. I've done it so many times. Still there, Hazel? I really hope you are. You are. Okay. Thank you for sticking with me through this. I mean it. Okay. So, power supply switch flit. Let's give you a feed again. Alright. Moment of truth. CPU light is on. Turns off. CPU light is on. Turns off. Am I boot looping? No, we've got VGA light. CPU light again. Please tell me I'm not boot looping. I am. I'm boot looping. No way. We've got VGA light. Boot light. No, was I not boot looping? Oh, here we are! Oh my god. I was so scared. Oh, okay. AMD Ryzen 9 12-core processor at 3700 megahertz. Devices have been changed. Please enter setup and configure your system. Oh my god. Did it! Oh, I did it! Yes! We've got CPU light on. We've got CPU light on. Come on. CPU light on. Why is this thing freaking out so much? We're now to VGA. Boot. Boot's fine. The system's not getting anywhere, and I don't know why. Come on, you. Come on. Live for me. Live for me, please. Oh? Are we in? Are we alive? Please tell me we're alive. With the amount of times this thing just restarted, I'm a little bit freaked out. But it seems like we're into Windows. We're at 4% CPU usage. Performance, we're currently boosting hard at that. Memory, we're at 10% usage. Speed at 2133. Ooh. So the memory reset back down to default settings. Okay. 3733? Any reason why exactly? Is that well, let me just do the hard reset button. Okay, so we're into BIOS. If I do 3733, I'm gonna have to do that manually. No, DRAM, current DRAM frequency 2133. AXMP is on. Profile 1, which is 4000 megahertz. Memory failure retry count. Set the count of memory retry. When memory retry fails, reach the count. Memory will go back to last available setting. CPU voltage, I'm not exactly sure. I like it being at 141, but It can be its own boss right now. Um, why is the main timing config at 2:15:15:15:15:36? We'll do profile 2 AXMP, I guess. See if that does anything. What? Looking at the very top of the BIOS? Sorry, I'm not very good at holding cameras. Let me see if I can clip you to the bottom of my desk. I can. Yeah, it does not seem to like 4000 megahertz memory. Because it's like it's not booting when I set it to 4000. So AXMP off, I guess. DRAM frequency, you said 3733. Memory fast boot? What is that? Let me turn that off and redo my XMP and see if that does anything. If it doesn't do anything, does that mean I have to go back in there manually and do it 4000 then? With each of the timing settings? Whoa, 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 whoa! We didn't have 3 retries that time. Well, let's see if we can get into Windows. Well, I'm not even sure 1.36 volts is enough for the memory at this point. This thing's not very happy with me right now. Please wait. Windows recovery, are you trying to fuck with my machine? Looks like... Yes, please restart my PC. For situations specifically like this. Where it's gonna fail to load a certain amount of times and then try to, you know... So, are we at the memory frequency that I wanted it to be? Performance, memory, 2133. God fuck my ass. So I'm gonna ask for your assistance because I'm not. They're on AXMP, right? It says 4000 megahertz, 18, 22, 22, 42. Now, I go in here and do advanced DRAM config, there are 5 options. Do I need to change the one after command rate? Oh, actually, there's 5 options even after command rate. There's TCL, which I assume is the first one, which would be 18. I guess 2T. Okay, so that set it to what I wanted it to be. We'll use memory try it to see if that edits anything at all. One failure. Two failure. I mean, I did buy 4000 megahertz RAM, right? Memory overclocking fail. That's what it's rated for. So you're saying that Ryzen 5 is not equipped for 4000 megahertz RAM? Ay, ay. Yeah, yeah, I suppose it is. 18, 18, 18, 38, save and exit. What I want to end this with is I want to end it with doing another couple of Cinebench runs, but if we can't get the computer to boot consistently, then I'm going to have a problem with it. Memory overclocking fail. What, 18, 22, 22, 22, 42? Turn on expert mode, I guess. Disable memory triad. 37, 33. F clock frequency is auto. Memory fast boot is off. Advanced DRAM config. 1, 8, or no. Was it 18, 22, 22, 42? Yeah. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2. Loose timings. 37, 33. Go. Fans ramped up, turned off. Fans ramped up, turned off. Fans ramping up. Turned off. Fans ramping up. Turned off. I I don't know what to say. I have no idea what the fuck this means. Infinity fabric frequency and dividers. Wait a second. Is like, if we double this, it comes to 3600, right? Does the infinity fabric determine how fast you can push RAM? I'm gonna have to research this more. I'm not gonna touch that yet. If I manage to damage my CPU after just getting it, I'm not gonna be very happy. So we're still going 18, 22, 22, 22, 42. We're down to 6, which is double what the infinity fabric is saying, right? So we're gonna see if this boosts. Oh my god. I think that's it. I think it's booted. We're going to go into Task Manager and see if it's actually running. I think that might have something to do with it. Performance, yep, we're running 3600. So it has to do with the Infinity Fabric. Either way, my CPU's now idly boosting to the maximum clock of my previous processor. I need hardware monitor. CPU 58 degrees Celsius. Alright. And I need to go into my BIOS setting and edit my fan curves again to have my Noctua running maximum speed. Because it's not running maximum speed right now. And we'll end off the stream. We'll end off the stream with another Cinebench run. So, my previous score 2 hours ago was 1687. Oh, I had it on single core. Well, that's gonna take a hot second. Well, either way, I don't need to do anything more to the internals of the computer, so I'm gonna put the window back on it. I'm just waiting to see the number at the end. I like big numbers. Yeah, if you're truly American, you're gonna love big numbers. Oh, hello, gamer Palon MC. Welcome to this stream where I have been sitting here fooling around with a CPU. Did I even edit my Twitch settings? What does it say I'm streaming? Oh no. It says I'm streaming Among Us. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Anyway, Gamer Palon MC, we're not playing Among Us right now. Though Among Us is a pretty good game, and I would play if I had a chance to. But we're doing something, in my opinion, that's more exciting right now. We are fiddling around with the internals of a computer, and it has been quite a while. But we're finally to the point where it's up and running. Got a processor in it. Look at that baby. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful thing. It's blinding. Yeah, brown and cream fan. Rainbow RAM. Yeah, it's blinding. I think I can turn off my ceiling light by now. Maybe that'll help. So, in comparison to my previous processor, 259, nearly 100-point difference. And so, now let's enable full hog. Oh God. Oh, that's terrifying. Fucking NASCAR racing. Jesus God Christ. It's over twice as good. Alright, well, I think we've achieved something great here today. This laptop that before I okay, we'll not point it there. Before I ever had this computer, this little laptop has served me incredibly well. It was, I believe, $800 as a uh, birthday gift for my 16th. No, not 16th. I believe 15th birthday. Anyway, so one last time, this has been me wearing a maid outfit, working on a computer, and I'm gonna sign off for right now because I want to play around with this thing. This is gonna be a lot of fun to mess with. Um, to anybody who has enjoyed, I'm not sure if I stream regularly enough. I don't think I've streamed in about 5 months. Um, maybe I'll stream sometime soon again. But to anybody who stuck through this absolute shit show, I wish you have a wonderful evening because you put up with me and my bullshit. Uh, shut up. Um, Y'all make sure to have a wonderful evening or day or whatever time it is for you. And I'm going to be very PG and social justicey. Miss or Mr., Madame or Monsieur, G or Jim, or Jur. Have a wonderful time. This is me signing off. Have fun.